So, one can of furniture polish later. I think we've got a slightly better looking case. What am I calling it? It's not really a case, is it? It's a body, I guess. Clock body. I forgot to put these back on properly. No, they're fine. Yeah, I even removed those and dusted behind them. There was a lot of dust. I forgot to clean those crevices. I'll do that later. But yeah, lovely, lovely looking piece of material right here. And I think that polish did a really good job of polishing it up. You can see my reflection in it. Well, not my reflection, but the reflection of the desk. So, on with the building. Where's that piece of... Yeah, may as well clean out this hole in the middle. That's where the hands are going. Right. Movement. Case. Well, not case. I keep saying case, don't I? Movement. Body. Let's go. Like that. It's on. Okay, we've got that. Which can go on. Probably about 2/3 of the way, I think. That's what all the engineers say, isn't it? Tighten it all up a little bit by a little bit. Remember, by the way, this is not a tutorial. Little spots of white paint on this. There seems to be spots of white paint on every single clock. Spray from a brush, probably. So I'm painting the room, not taking the clock out, or covering it up. People say paint gets in the places you don't expect it to get. Do they? I don't know, I just said that without assuming people said that. Just to clean those crevices up a little bit with this piece of thing. Slightly better? Probably not. That's all solid. I like this. This is good. Hands next, I think. And to be quirky, I'm going to put them on the wrong angle. Just kidding. Line them up exactly like they should be. That's what I do. Mr. Pro Clock. Push it on as, not as hard as it goes, but as much as I think it should go. Without scraping. Like that, probably. That's probably about enough. And this one... also lined up. Pushes on. Just like that. Alright, look at that. Amazing. I even clean the hands as well. Not something I usually do. I probably should, because I just think I forget, mainly. Oops. Put the glass on. I have a lot of faith in this working now. Look at this. Glass is on. That glass could be a bit cleaner, I think. Yeah, it probably could, couldn't it? Okay, glass clean. Glass is clean. Ish. Clean enough, anyway. Right, I should probably check if these hands collide with anything, or themselves. Or if they fall off or something. But don't kill us like that. Oh, what's that? A collision. Number one, what you do? Oh, bloody hell. Having a bit of bending will work. That is clearing it. Is it though? Want to be safe, and better be safe than sorry. Although also better be safe than snapping the hand off. Alright, yeah, that's fine. 4 o'clock. Time to rock. Smash the clock. On it goes. Even the glass has paint spots on it on the outside. I can take them off another time. Don't really have the expertise of removing paint from glass. So line these up like that. Nice shiny bezel on there. Coming together nicely. Now for the annoying nuts. These nuts. Ugh. You know what, I'm just going to do these off camera. There's no point in wasting your time with these annoying nuts. Dun, da, 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 da. That's it. Well, it's not actually. It is it, but it's not finished. That is mounted on. Glass is somewhat secure. Definitely not loose like last time. So is this. So is this. Everything's secure. Everything's good. Everything's working fine. Now it's just a matter of wiring. So I'll put this down so I don't break it when I put it down. Still got that. Where's the plug and all? Somewhere. There it is. Come on then. Right. So, plugging in. Put this in first. These have been in the same position for a very long time. Alright, put them in. To where it's bent. And I will screw her up with my not misplaced screwdriver. Come on, where's me focus? There it is. Rightio. That's in like a pin in a gin pin? Pin skin. Right, okay, now for the strain reliever. If that's what it is, I assume it is. Some kind of strain reliever anyway. Don't want to overdo it. Yeah, that's a strain reliever, alright. I'm not going to strain it though. Get rid of that. Fell on the floor, lovely. So, do we have a working clock? We definitely have a complete clock. Oh, that piece of sellotape which I replaced. The memorandum sellotapus. Yeah, this is shiny as a shiner. Only thing left to do is see if it works. Right, under the desk show, check this out. We got the clock here, bag here, and we got the plug which has become there. So, moment of truth or moment of death. Now, to start it, twiddle that knob clockwise, or anti-clockwise rather. Click. Ah, it's ticking. It's chicken ticking. I don't know if you can hear that through the microphone, but that's what a Metamec ticking sounds like. I actually read somewhere on the NAWCC there was someone who never heard what a ticking Metamec clock sounds like, so this is what it sounds like. I mean, I bet they're never going to see this video, but anyway, for those who don't know. Got a little sound sample to put banging lines over. Right, banging bars. Alright, I think we've seen what we needed to see. So back up top we have a plug reassembly, or plug replacement to do. Time for said plug replacement. Right, let's move that oil out the way before it goes everywhere. Don't have much of that left. MK Fused, that's a good rapper name, isn't it? Right, let's open her up. I assume they're the same. I just think it's nicer to have a non-broken plug. If you get my drift, if you get my snail's drift. What is that supposed to mean? 13 amp, that's a big one, isn't it? Right, let's see what this one's got in it. And it says 13 amp on it, that's because it's a 13 amp plug. But the fuse depends on the thing. Also exactly the same. Alright, so it looks like I can just transplant this Well, that's the... No, it's the bottom that's broken, isn't it? No, it's the lid that's broken. So I've just cleaned this up a little bit on the edges, just to keep it from being dirty. And I may as well swap the fuse over as well, because I know this one works. So, pop. Good fuse. Into the thing. Not necessarily bad fuse. So, we need to disconnect this one. And I've actually realised something. This is an older plug, I think, because you can see inside it's got green, black and I think blue probably. Wait, will that be blue? It should be brown, I think. Yeah, not... Wait, hang on a minute. Is it blue? I don't know what this is. Red? Red. Probably red, isn't it? Not blue. Blue goes there. Red. I think it should say red. Because that's what the old ones had, I think. Red for the live. Let's just find out anyway. Whereas the plug I'm going to swap it with is a plug which does not have that, and instead has the moulding adjusted so that they've just blocked out the parts where the words are. And I've seen that on a few things. Yeah, it does say red. I thought it did. Yeah, I've seen that on a few things. I've seen it on Smith's battery movements, where they changed the name battery to quartz, stuff like that. But yeah, if anyone can tell me how old the plugs are here, that'll be quite interesting. Probably is something I can look up that I haven't actually bothered to look up, but oh well. Do you want to do this one? I'm not going to use that one. How far are we? Oh, these are the ones that have the collar that goes down. Alright then. So, these are Mec. Alright. I think these ones I may as well just undo all the way. Easier that way. I prefer the normal system of the what is it? Little holes that you screw the wires through the top to clamp them in. And this one is going back in my box of plugs. This one here. To be used on something else. Yeah, this replacement's definitely not necessary, but it's just a bit of fun. This is annoying. That wasn't particularly fun because the wires are a bit messy, but you got it in the end. Yeah, I've also noticed that this plug has the number 82 at the bottom of it, and this one has, is it 56? 56 at the bottom of it. Don't know what that means. I don't think it's the year, because I think by 1982 they revised the designs for these. Put plastic cloth, not plastic cloth, plastic shields over the pins. But what do I know? I didn't work at MK. By the way, if you work at MK, or you did work at MK and you're watching this video, why not just pop a comment in saying I worked at MK, check it out, and this is what this means. Because you're probably the only person who works for MK who's seen this video ever. Right, this is just showing it like an MK meeting of how not to work on a clock or something like that. Right, this is the back, because it's got the intact knobble, whereas this oldie has not got the intact knobble. Shame. Prefer the older plug, but oh well. It's all down to the knobble, really. Other small difference is the circle there is sort of smooth. The older one has a nip, like a radial ripple circle. Right, this should be tight enough for me. Strain reliever tight enough. Probably could be tighter. You can never go too tight with these things unless you break them. Then that is too tight. Alright, so I think we got a working what's the name here. I'll just pop you down again. And actually you've seen it enough times, I'm just going to do it now. Quickly pop it in to the plug, because it's such a pain moving the camera down. Does it start? Yeah, working great. Alright, that's down to the plug, not the clock right there. So, I think we can say that this series is finished, just like that, and would you know, I record it all in one evening. Fancy that. Don't know what date it is today. 25th of November, I think. Let's get this fuse in there. May as well, it's a good fuse, probably. Yeah, it is a good fuse, it works. Wait, no it's not. This is the fuse that was in the other plug, but I don't know, it probably still works anyway. No little washer on there, I'm afraid. Probably got stolen by someone. And into the box of plugs it goes. Anyone want a tour of the box of plugs? I've done it before. There's all kinds of stuff in there actually. Yeah, I don't know what some of the stuff is. Got another MK in here. The later one I think. Different design. What does that say at the bottom? Oh, yeah, this is the later one. It's got those black plastic bits on it. You can end the video now if you only want to see a clock and just dump that plugs now. We've got a unknown, I think it's an Eveready, but I don't know, it's completely unknown. No way of knowing because there's no branding on it. Laco, cheap one probably. Approved by, I thought it said pasta, it says Asta. Made in Hong Kong, GN. Was that good news? Or gargoyle nuts or something, I don't know. Good old skull maul with the rattly pins. Plastic things. Looks quite new, this one. It's got the Electric Eye logo. T-Gat? No, it says Tissas or something. That's a long piece of there's so as the time goes on you can see there are so much more text to put on these things, more licensing, not licensing, was it approved by license? Oh, it does say license. We got a modern one, that's not a plug at all, that's an adapter. We got good old Nettle who went missing, now it's back cleaned for some reason. I think I might have cleaned it myself. Yeah, and some Duracell batteries. And an adapter. And now look, suddenly the series about a Metamec clock has turned to a big tray full of plugs. So I'll leave you with that lovely image of a Metamec not working, not plugged in. And one day, if I get a longer cord, it might even replace our West clocks over there. But at the moment it will be sitting in a place close to a plug. Ticking away. That's it, really turn the ticking off because it's a bit annoying. Doing its thing, thinking about that piece of sellotape, probably.